Carving a rectangular fire pit into a dry, fallen log creates a natural draft. Next, arrange. Securing the line properly is critical. A sturdy improvised rod like this, paired with high tensile fishing line, can provide the sustenance needed. When foraging for food in the wild, knowing how to fish is essential. Once you've secured your catch, preparing it for the fire ensures a nourishing meal.
He understood that the forest provides everything one needed, if you only take the time to truly see it.
In the wilderness, finding a clean water source is paramount. This stream offers a vital, unfiltered lifeline.
Here, untouched by the modern world, the purest waters flow. A brief respite before the journey can...
You need to be precise when baiting the hook. The reward is a fresh catch from the stream, ready for the cutting board by the fire.
Once you have your catch, the first step is to clean them properly. A sharp fillet knife makes quick work of the belly incision. After gutting the fish, we move to filleting. Run the knife smoothly along the backbone, separating the meat from the ribs. This ensures a clean cut. With the first fish complete, we carefully remove the fillets. Then we place the next one onto the board, ensuring a clean cut to maximize the yield.
Out here, every resource counts. This fresh trout will provide the much-needed protein for the journey ahead.
To generate the necessary smoke for the chamber, he feeds the embers with fresh pine and herbs, creating this thick, billowing plume. He continues to cover the fish fillets with pine branches, ensuring they are fully enveloped in the smoke as it rises steadily from the log.
As the white smoke curls from the pine boughs, the fish cooks slowly over the embers, absorbing the deep, earthy flavors of the forest. As the white smoke curls from the pine boughs, the fish cooks slowly over the embers, absorbing the deep, earthy flavors of the forest.
He inspects the fillet closely, ensuring the smoke has penetrated the meat. Now he prepares the drying rack.
Once the fillet is clean, you want to secure it tightly to the rack using thin sticks woven through the flesh. This ensures even drying. Wedging these sticks tightly against the fillets is essential. It ensures the fish stays secure on the rack, maximizing airflow for the drying process. Securing the catch is paramount. Tightly bound to the drying rack, these fillets will be preserved, providing sustenance for the journey ahead.
He collects the water carefully, knowing that purification is the next crucial step for survival in the wilderness.
The secret to a good cup out here is patience. Let the grounds steep slowly in the copper pot, absorbing the heat of the fire. Over the embers, the coffee brews slowly, releasing its aroma into the crisp morning air. Ginger provides a much-needed boost.
When preparing your ingredients, consistency is crucial. Take the time to mince the ginger properly. It makes all the difference in the final dish.
The final video must contain 0 visible written language. No letters, numbers, symbols, logo.
Out here, every ingredient must be utilized efficiently. These peppers will add much-needed flavor to tonight's stew. Scrape the chopped peppers into the wooden bowl with the ginger, then finish with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. First, we add a generous helping of spices to the mixture. Then comes the honey for sweetness and energy, followed by a good pour of olive oil. Add a stream of golden honey, followed by a drizzle of olive oil. Then thoroughly mix all the ingredients together with a small wooden spoon.
The secret to a perfect catch lies in the seasoning, letting the crystals fall like the morning dew as the campfire coffee comes to a vigorous boil.
He carefully removes the copper pot from the hot embers. Then he pours the freshly brewed coffee into a ceramic mug. He carefully removes the copper pot from the hot embers. Then he pours the freshly brewed coffee into a ceramic mug.
The day's catch, a fresh cod, sizzles over the open flame. A rustic meal prepared amidst the quiet beauty of the forest.
He knows that controlling the heat is key. With the embers stoked, the fish are ready, providing much-needed sustenance in the wild.
The secret to perfectly grilled fish lies in the consistent heat of the flames, allowing the garlic and pepper to form this exquisite, smoky crust.
I'm basting these fillets generously with a vibrant red pepper and garlic sauce using the herbs. Hear how the sauce sizzles immediately upon contact.
This homemade red sauce is crucial. As it hits the hot fish, the resulting sizzle and smoke promise a meal worth the effort. Notice the detailed texture as the skin crisps. The dripping fat ignites the embers below, resulting in this highly detailed smoke and intense sizzling sound.
As dusk settles over the forest, the day's catch sizzles over the open flame. A careful rotation ensures a perfect...
As the fillets rotate, the skin crisps to a golden perfection, locking in the rich, buttery flavor.
The survivalists carefully place the freshly caught and smoked fish on the log, making sure not to damage the delicate meat.
The key to preserving the catch is ensuring the fillets are thoroughly dried before transferring them to the cooling board. There's nothing quite like the taste of fresh trout cooked right on the fire. A moment of true satisfaction out here. This massive log, though decaying, provides the clearest route across the treacherous forest floor. Focus your strikes within the marked section. Once you have enough depth, you can begin to lever out the larger chunks of wood to form the cavity. Focus your strikes within the marked section. Once you have enough depth, you can begin to lever out the larger chunks of wood to form the cavity. He continues to hack away at the dense wood, slowly but surely carving out the space for the fire. He uses the axe to meticulously smooth the walls and level the base of the fire pit. Once satisfied with, he carefully maneuvers the pre-made grate into the recess. A tight fit is crucial for stability over the flames.
The hand drill requires consistent effort. You'll know it's working when you see the wood shavings pile up and a wisp of smoke.
The hand drill, also known as a brace and bit, is a versatile tool for making precise holes.
Careful shaping is essential. By removing the bark and tapering the end, you create a versatile tool for campcraft. The stick should be completely loose. It shouldn't bind at all. You just want it to spin freely. Shaping the end of the stick requires careful, precise blows with the axe, transforming it into a reliable support for the structure.
The survivalist carefully selects his materials, ensuring the wood is strong and the fit is precise.
By carefully notching the horizontal sticks into the uprights, the structure gains the stability needed for drying meat or herbs.
With the main supports ready, it's time to prepare the cross members. They must be uniform to ensure the stability of the drying rack.
Sharpening the ends of these small branches is crucial. The pointed tips allow for easy insertion into the main rack structure, ensuring stability.
Using the twine, he securely ties the sharpened branches to the main horizontal support, forming a stable cooking surface.
The man meticulously ties the small branches to the main support with twine, ensuring a tight and secure knot.
Splitting logs requires precision and efficiency, turning larger pieces into the kindling necessary for a robust fire.
There's a rhythm to it, a satisfaction in the clean break. Dry wood splits true.
To start a reliable fire, you need highly flammable tinder. Using the spine of the axe, carefully shave fine curls from dry kindling like this. Scrape the ferro rod forcefully into the prepared tinder. When it smokes, blow gently to feed the growing flame. The first spark is everything. Cupped hands shield this fragile new life, breathing slowly until the tinder. Once the kindling catches, you must feed the flame slowly, ensuring airflow to the center of the structure.
He continues to build the fire, adding more logs to ensure a consistent heat source. The fire is now well established. He continues to build the fire, adding more logs to ensure a consistent heat source. The fire is now well established.
Near the water source, willow is abundant. With a smooth motion, saw through the branch until it snaps cleanly. Once you have your branch, you need to carefully remove the outer bark. This reveals the inner wood, which is essential for catching a spark. The first step is to remove the outer bark, exposing the smooth inner wood. Then, using a sturdy saw, the branch is sectioned.
The precise movement of the saw transforms raw timber into manageable pieces, each one essential for the next step of the process.
To create a snare, start by uncoiling the wire. Then, use the pliers on your multi-tool to form these small.
The man is practicing jewelry making, a craft that requires patience and precision. He uses pliers to shape them.
Once the loops are formed, they must be securely fastened to the stick. The survivalist uses durable twine.
Securing the loops requires patience and precision. Every fiber of the twine must be pulled taut against the wood grain.
With the final loop secured, the guide assembly is complete. A quick slice of the knife removes the excess, leaving a sturdy, field-expedient fishing rod ready for use.
Every detail matters when the catch means survival. Threading the line carefully ensures success.
With the final guide threaded, the clinch knot secures the lure. A reliable rod is essential when every meal counts.
Proper tension is crucial out here. A snapped line could mean the difference between dinner and an empty stomach.
The key to a good catch isn't just the bait, it's the reliability of your equipment. Every knot, every inch of line matters.
Attaching live bait requires a delicate touch. You want the worm secured, but still wriggling to attract the fish.
The fight for survival often comes down to moments like this, reeling in a much-needed meal from the cold, clear waters.
A good catch like this means the difference between going hungry and a satisfying meal out here.
Once the initial incision is made, carefully remove the internal organs, ensuring the cavity is completely clean. A clean cut along the backbone is crucial. Follow the ribs closely to maximize the yield, ensuring the fillet separates cleanly from the carcass.
These are some of the cleanest cuts you'll ever see. We've got two beautiful fillets ready for the skillet. A good catch deserves proper seasoning. I like to use a blend of coarse salt and these vibrant red spices to really bring out the flavor in the wild.
Using the freshest herbs as a brush allows the rich garlic and pepper marinade to penetrate the fillet completely, essential for flavor in the wild.
I'm placing the seasoned fillets directly above the coals.
The low heat and thick smoke will preserve the fish and give it that essential smoky flavor.
Once the fillets are clean, use thin sticks and natural fiber twine to lash them securely to the drying rack. This keeps the meat flat for even smoking. The close proximity to the open flame creates that perfect char. Notice how the skin crisps and the spices visibly sizzle in the rendered fat. To ensure the fish cooks evenly, he carefully rotates the wooden rack over the hot coals, aiming for that perfectly grilled texture.
Freshly caught and seasoned to perfection, these fillets are roasted over an open flame, giving them that beautiful, smoky char.
Using his knife, the survivalist carefully severs the twine, freeing the freshly cooked fillets from the wooden rack.
The survivalist, proud of his catch, prepared a simple yet satisfying meal over the open fire.
The first step is locating a flexible yet strong branch, like this one by the water's edge.
The bark is removed to expose the inner wood. First, I strip the bark to expose the dry inner wood, which catches fire much easier. Then, I'll saw these into uniform pieces for the firelay.
Sources. The final video must contain ZE-Aero visible written language. No letters, numbers, symbols. Shaping the silver requires a delicate touch and absolute focus. Every movement is practiced, ensuring the loops are perfectly uniform.
Once you have the loops formed, you need to secure them tightly to the stick using natural fiber twine. Ensure the binding is firm, as this will be the critical.
Securing the loop requires patience. Pull the twine slowly, feeling the friction, until the knot is perfectly set against the grain.
With the final loop secured, take your knife and carefully snip the remaining twine. The guide is now complete and ready for the line. I told myself that if I could make it on my own out here, truly survive, then I'll have the answer I was looking for.
Carefully thread the live worm onto the hook, then execute a swift, smooth cast, sending the bait precisely into the shallow stream.